On this channel, $1 Million Made Easy, we like to run numbers for people. We're kind of unique in that way, I believe. What we do is look at the S&P 500 data for the last 100 years, and we see what it might do for you in the future. So I got a request here. Somebody says they have, make sure I get these right, $300,000, 300,000, and they're not going to add anything to it. They just want to see where they might be. So he didn't specify. Let's see here. Didn't specify a time frame, so we'll go from 20 to 40 years. He said he's 37, so I guess it'd be the 25 and 30-year column he might be looking forward to. Anyway, this is going to update it. So if the returns were like 1924, these would be the kind of numbers you'd have after 25 and 30 years. With this 300,000, would never add another dime. But we want to look at for every single year because there's up and down times for these 25 and 30-year periods that we're looking at. So again, he's put in $300,000, and you can see the numbers here. The worst 25-year period in the last 100 years would be 1.258. Man, that's 1929, which that's usually the case because 1929 right here had these 4 down years. So you start out with 300,000, and 4 years into it, you're down to 107. That would be hard to take. But if you could just not sell and grin and bear it, look where you'd be in 25 years, not adding another dime. You'd have 1.258. And again, that's the worst case scenario. You look down through here. Most of them are the high 1 millions, 2 million. There's some 6 and 7 millions. And in fact, the range is actually, look at the range, from 1.258 up to 16 million. Again, it depends on what's going on, which 30, 35 year, in this case, 30-year period you're hitting, or 25 and 30 for this individual. He's 37. You don't know whether you're going to have like returns like this, or you can have some really good decades in the next 30 years, 25, or get a down decade like the 2000s. But that's why we like to run numbers for you to kind of give you some kind of an idea, because otherwise you'd have no idea what $300,000 would do for you in 25 years. Again, this is using the S&P 500. I also like to enter in plan for inflation. I usually run at 2.8. The only reason I picked that number is because prices double every 25 years, and it just so happens he's in the 25-year column. So if you got 1.258 and prices double, that means it takes you have the buying power about half of what this, so 630,000. And if he did it actually went to age 37, these are the minimums in this column. Again, 1929 is 3.4 million, but it ranges from there all the way up to 14 million. Let's see here. What else do I need to point out here? The median 6.46. He also wanted me to run if he did $500 a month. So let's go ahead and do that. Again, you kind of get the understanding of how this all works there. The 25-year column, he would put in 450,000. The minimum would be almost 2 million, the median 4 million, and so on. 30-year column, getting close to $5 million. And he also wanted me to run it for $2,500 a month. He's 37. He already has 300,000. 20. Make sure I'm reading this right. 2,500 a month. Go ahead and update this. Again, this is what we do for people. Just put the numbers in the comment section. I will run to them. Sometimes it takes me a while to get to them. I'm getting more and more requests. But you can see over a 30-year, or even a 25-year period, you put in over 1 million, but the minimum would be 3.911. That, in this case, it happens to be 1924's numbers right there. 25 years is 3,911,000. 30 years is 9 million. So you can see those right there. But down through this column, you can see the minimum, the median, and the maximum, and you can see the inflation values calculations right there. That's what we do for people. If you want me to run numbers, just go ahead and put it in the comment section. I will offer one more thing before I close this video. Let me just show you. I don't have it open, I guess. Just a second. I didn't open up the other one. Sorry about that. This is a spreadsheet that you can build yourself, and I'm going to link to it with another video. I'll link to a different video and shows you how to build your own spreadsheet that you can answer a lot of these questions. You can put in different amounts here. You can enter different years here, and you can enter different inflation rate. I'm not going to take the time. I do that in the video to explain how it all works, but you can do a lot of this yourself if you just have, if you don't need all this information, if you just want to run numbers, I can give you a spreadsheet, the one we just saw, that actually does all this for you. You can change years, it'll automatically recalculate. You can change amounts. It automatically recalculates depending on what year you've picked. So hopefully that makes sense. Please consider subscribing. Please tell your friends about this channel. I'll run numbers for them. It can really help you project what you might have in the future. It can be a great benefit in financial planning. Please subscribe. Please tell your friends, and please like the video, and thanks for watching.